Welcome. In this video, we're going to do an unboxing and component overview of the definitive edition of Sentinels of the Multiverse, published by Greater Than Games. So down at the table, we've got the core box and the foil cards. We'll take a look at this in a bit. So I've got the box here, and I know you can't see it, but there's kind of like some textured letters on that. Pretty neat. Great artwork. So this is a retheming or reprint of a game from 2011. For 1 to 5 players, ages 14 and up. Time takes 30 to 60 minutes to play. The multiverse needs heroes like you. A mad scientist holds the world hostage with his terrifying inventions. An alien warlord from a faraway galaxy brings his army of bizarre minions to conquer the planet. A giant rampaging robot cuts a swath of destruction across the coastline. Who can possibly stop these villains? A team of powerful heroes stands between the world and the forces of evil. Take your place as a hero and answer the call to protect the multiverse. Sentinels of the Multiverse Definitive Edition is the award-winning cooperative comic book card game in which you and your friends team up as mighty heroes to thwart the nefarious plans of the villains who threaten the entire multiverse, now bigger and better than ever. First introduced in 2011, Sentinels of the Multiverse quickly became a fan-favorite comic book card game and is now released in the Definitive Edition with more powerful heroes, fearsome villains, and dynamic environments than ever before, and introducing all new content, including first appearance, hero card variants, and playable events from the history of Sentinel comics. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside. So we've got our Definitive Edition rulebook here. Just looking on the back, goes over a turn sequence and useful keywords. So it feels like a comic book in your hand, which makes sense. So nice table of contents, introduction, game overview, our first steps, how we put our tokens together, our components, roll up your sleeves. It's kind of nice. It goes over what size sleeves everything is, in case you need to sleeve everything. It's the anatomy of each of the cards. Set him up for a game. Now, even though it is solo, you need to pick 3 heroes to play this game. At a minimum, turn sequence, gameplay, gaining hit points, just going over different things, critical events. So, which we'll lay it out and easy to read. Then we have a lore book to go through. So we can learn about all our heroes. Goes over our hero names and their complexity for playing. And a little backstory and gameplay on each of them. Then the villains doing the same thing, name and difficulty, and their backstory and gameplay notes. And then the environments. So we've got some punchboard tokens here. So that help memory. So there are a lot of fiddleness with the original game. I played it just a few times. Just figured this was a good one to jump onto. And they're going to have health trackers for us to keep. So nice bright text. Going over -1 damage, damage dealt, flipping over. Some different tokens there. Nice and colorful, nice card stock. Then another one. So these, at least the health trackers are different colors, it looks like, and then just a whole bunch more tokens. And then getting down to the villain health tracker. And tons of cards. So we'll be taking a super quick look, just flying through all the different stacks of cards in here in a bit. And let's see what we've got in here. So we can put our health trackers together. Our oversized cards, environments, and dividers for our decks. So we got all our tokens punched out. We've got some nice HP trackers for our nemesis or villains here. Take a look at those. Just spinning across, whether you've got 63 or 113. Then our heroes, plenty of those. 2 nemesis tokens, and the always useful proof of purchase token. and damage tokens in 1, 5s, and 10s. Then we have some tokens over here, so we cannot deal any damage. And then just the opposite of that, immune to all damage. And then we have +1s for damage dealt to this target, or +1 damage dealt by the target. And then -1, doing just the opposite, -1 damage dealt to this target, and -1 damage dealt by this target. So that is our tokens. All right, so tons of cards to look at. I've got all the heroes laid out here with their main card and their decks. But before that, we're going to get to our dividers. Pretty neat what they did here. So on the front, of course, you've got their name and some nice art. But on the back, it goes over their cards in their deck and their complexity level. So nice things to look at. So you can see what Legacy has in his deck. Then we have the Wraith and Bunker and Tachyon. Absolute Zero, Unity, Agent Adept, the Fanatic, Captain Cosmic, Tempest, Haka, and Raw. Then we get to our villains. We got Baron Blade, Citizen Dawn, Grand Warlord Vols, Omnitron, the Matriarch, Akash Buddha. Then we have our environments with Megalopolis, Freedom Tower, Insula Permalis, Magmoria, the Ruins of Atlantis, and the Wagner Mars Base. With the dividers out of the way, let's take a look at our heroes, and they're going to be dual-sided also. So we have Legacy. Each of these cards is going to have their health, what they start with, a power. And then on the back side is when things go wrong and we've been defeated. And the Wraith, 26 health. Here lies the Wraith. That's not going to be good. The Indestructible Bunker. Tachyon, going to be your speedster in the group. Absolute Zero, Unity, the Argent Adept, Fanatic, Captain Cosmic, Tempest, Haka, and Raw. And then we have their first appearance comics. So they're going to have different powers, possibly different health, and then there are notable defeats on the other side. So into the Wraith, Bunker, Tachyon, Absolute Zero, Unity, Argent Adept. I think you called him Agent Adept earlier. The Fanatic, Captain Cosmic, Tempest, Haka, and Raw. Then real quick, we're going to go through their deck of cards. So the Indestructible Bunker. So just flying through these quick or else we're going to be here for hours. So flak cannon, a Gatling gun, grenade launcher, mounted AP gun, recharge mode, tactical command, turret mode, upgrade mode, and into the Wraith, combat prowess, flashbang, grappling hook, infrared eyepiece, got a barrage, some leverage, targeting computer, some ordnance, smoke bombs, stun bolt, some throwing knives, and a utility belt. Then legacy cards, bolsters allies, bulletproof skin, some danger sense, flying smash, some inspiring presence, keen vision, legacy ring, the old 1-2, and a true hero. Then on to Unity's cards. An Arsenal bot, a B bot, Brainstorm, Champion bots, some more bots, Inspired Repair, Platform bot, Raptor bot, that's pretty cool, Scrap Metal, Supply Crates, Swift bot, and parts. Then Argent Adept. Got a drum, cadence, some pipes, so many cards. Not sure what retail is going to be on this, but definitely some good quality here for all the cards you're getting. So we've got 12 heroes to look at, along with alternate versions of each. And then 6 villains to fight, along with 6 different environments. And a lot of tokens. And it's a reboot, kind of, so they fixed some things, streamlined some things from what they're saying. Cards feel to be good quality. Of course, I'll probably end up sleeving them here in a bit. Captain Cosmic. So you got a nice blade in there, some energy. Cosmic weapons. Energy bracers. Harsh offense. Heart of gold. Wound buffers, they're good. Then on to Tempest. Alien weather patterns. Stormblade, some ball lightning, chain lightning, displaced ambassador, got another storm, some flood, lightning slash, then a hurricane, and a thunderclap. And Haka, dancing, and then battling, then a little frenzy, little recovery, I'm liking the art style. The graphic design on the new cards is looking good. Then we've got Raw, a blazing barrier, consuming flame, an excavation, flame spike, little inferno, and a solar flare and a staff. Then our speedster, accelerated assault, blinding speed, very efficient, fleet of foot, HUD goggles, nimble strike, quick insight, sucker punch, and lastly, absolute zero. Little cold snap, coolant blast, fueled freeze, transducer, some repair, and Still Life, and a Thermal Shockwave. Then on to our villains and environments. So also dual-sided, we have Baron Blade here, showing her health and different phase abilities. And on the other side is going to be an advanced version. So Citizen Dawn. We have Volse. Omnitron. Matriarch. Kosh Buddha. Then we have events and critical events. So Mystery Comics for Baron Blade. And Sunrise for Citizen Dawn. And Censor. And the Cosmic Omnitron. A Murder Most Foul. Matriarch. And lastly, Earth. Nakash Mecha. So Citizen Dawn cards. Just going through here pretty quick to see the different citizens that'll be coming after us. And events or one-shots. Grand Valse. And all of his cards. And Omnitron. Tons of content in this. The Matriarch. Building of Rooks. Dark in the Sky, lots of birds. Kettle of Vultures. Murder of Crows, Most Foul. Then Akash. Disrupting the Field. Some fungi. Living Rock Slide. And Baron Blade. So I think these have been set in for a demo game. So probably the first villain I'll go through. Then our environment cards. Crystal Collector. Some Gremlins. Inner Core. And a Stone Shaper. Then in the Ruins of Atlantis. The Kraken Limb. And the Insula. Ooh, cornered Ankylosaurus. All right, dinosaurs. Little T-Rex, some grazing Stegosaurus, River of Lava, the Velociraptor Pack, Freedom Tower, got our playground and entry point, security staff, medical ward, training, and our Mars base. Nice hangar bay, medical bay. Oxygen leak sounds bad. And lastly, Megalopolis. Some collateral damage, local legal problems, and police backup. And lastly, our foil cards. So everywhere your heroes and villains were all just a bit more shiny. So the core definitive edition foil card set, making all of our heroes, villains, and I think environments a little bit shinier. All right, so definitely shiny. Going to be fun on camera here, but of course, just going to be just like our other cards, except, well, shinier. So we've got the Wraith being all shiny, Bunker, Tachyon, Absolute Zero, and Unity. So pretty neat to get this in the set. Nice little boost. Doesn't seem to be too terrible on the camera. Y'all might be able to tell me different. I'm trying to get it to glare. It's actually doing some cool effects in there from what I'm seeing. And Tempest, Huckadance, Ra, then our other versions with our first appearance in the comics. Freedom 4. Getting one more member to the Freedom 5. Toll of Destiny. All right. Battle Unending. And ending with Ra there. And then our big baddies. Looks pretty neat with the fire flame in the back. Omnitron. Mr. Voss. Citizen Dawn. Mr. Blade. Then we have Akash Mecha. And the Freedom 5 Annual. The Mocktriarch. Cosmic Omnitron. And a Sensor. Sunrise Citizen Dawn. And Mad Bomber Baron Blade. All right. Well, that is everything in the definitive edition of Sentinels of the Multiverse, along with the foil packs. As always, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.